Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Newshour Special Edition and I'm Heena Gambhir. Viewers, a day after the Maharashtra election results, the Mahayuti is trying to decide who will be the next chief minister. The partners in the routed Maha, it seems, are trying to find who to blame for the debacle. From blaming the EVMs to EC to even former Chief Justice of India, Justice Chandrachud, Maha Netas, instead of introspecting what went wrong for the alliance, have now started pointing fingers at each other. In fact, earlier today, Uddhav Sena's Priyanka Chaturvedi blamed Congress party's Praniti Shinde for defeat of Maha candidate in Solapur South seat. She says Congress MP Praniti Shinde backed the independent candidate instead of the Aghadi candidate. Have the allies of the Congress party in the INDIA bloc now started realizing that the grand old party is becoming a liability for them? Well, Maharashtra, we know, was the sixth state where the BJP scored a hat-trick by winning 3 times consecutively. Now contrast this with the Congress party's performance. In terms of seat share and vote share in Maharashtra, this, viewers, possibly is the grand old party's worst ever performance in the state. In 2004, Congress party secured 69 seats. In 2009, Congress got 82 seats. In 2014, they managed to get 42 seats. And then in 2019 elections, Congress got 44 seats. The saving grace of the Congress is its alliance partner JMM's victory in Jharkhand and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's expected victory in Wayanad yesterday. Now, after the results in Maharashtra came out, Prime Minister Narendra Modi renewed his Parjivi attack for the Congress party. Listen in.
साथियों, भारत की राजनीति में अब कांग्रेस पार्टी परजीवी बनकर रह गई है। कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए अब अपने दम पर सरकार बनाना लगातार मुश्किल हो रहा है।
Now, viewers, one of the biggest surprises, in fact, in the Maharashtra elections was the complete political turnaround between 2024 Lok Sabha elections and the Assembly elections. The Maharashtra's Maha won 30 out of 48 parliamentary constituencies in the state in the Lok Sabha elections, while in the Assembly elections, it won just 49 out of the 288 Assembly constituencies. Let's now take a look at the strike rate of brand Modi versus brand Rahul. Now, in Maharashtra, Prime Minister Narendra Modi campaigned for 35 seats. Out of those 35, 26 have been won by the Mahayuti alliance. In fact, the strike rate was 74%. Now, compare that with brand Rahul Gandhi. He campaigned for 12 seats. Out of those 12 seats, Maha has managed to secure victory in just 3 seats. The strike rate is 25%. So we ask tonight, is brand Rahul taking Congress and its allies down? And on this edition of the News Hour, we will like to discuss brand Modi versus brand Rahul. Is Congress party under Rahul Gandhi indeed becoming Parjivi, as Prime Minister called it, or unsafe for itself and for its own allies? That's the debate this evening on the News Hour Special Edition. Joining us on the broadcast is Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP, Varun Singh, who's a senior journalist. Both of them join me in the studios. We have Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, the Shinde faction, Kamru Choudhury, political analyst, who's live with us, Sanjay Gupta, leader of the Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray faction, and Sakshna Salgar, spokesperson and Youth State Yuvuti president, NCP, the Sharad Pawar faction, is going to be joining us in just a bit. Good evening to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. Pradeep Bhandari, let me begin this debate with you this evening. Is Congress party indeed becoming a Parjivi or, a parasite, as the Prime Minister called it? Because we've been speaking with various Congress leaders as well on this particular statement by the Prime Minister, and they are of the view, haar jeet to hoti rehti hai. I mean, why make a big deal out of it?
Well, Heena, thank you so much for having me on the show. Let me begin this by taking forward Congress की हार जीत तो होती रहती है, बिल्कुल. 88 times Mr. Gandhi has been attempted to be relaunched by the Congress party and 88 times he is flopped. Now let me just show you what the people of India have shown the mirror to the Congress party. In 2019, Mr. Gandhi was the face of the Congress party. Congress lost. In 2019, Andhra Congress lost, Sikkim lost, Odisha lost, Arunachal lost, Haryana lost. 2020, Delhi lost, Bihar lost. 2021, Assam lost, Kerala lost, West Bengal lost. 2022, Gujarat lost, Punjab lost, Uttarakhand lost, Goa lost, Manipur lost. 2023, Madhya Pradesh lost, Rajasthan lost, Chhattisgarh lost. 2024, Lok Sabha lost, Odisha lost, Andhra Pradesh lost, Haryana lost, and now Maharashtra lost. So if the Congress party tries to attempt make Rahul Gandhi the quote-unquote Jan-Nayak in the political Chanakya, but the people of India have been giving the repeated verdict that they do not consider Rahul Gandhi as the Jan-Nayak, only the Gandhi Vadra family does. So that's the reality. And please tell me, since 2011, there is not a single state government that the Congress party has repeated. And Congress party on its own, in the last 15 years, please tell me, Congress has only got 15% of the elections on its own. Everywhere else, either it is the allies or the Congress has lost. And in this also, just 10 seconds, 75 seats the Congress and we went head to head. 65 seats were won by us, which is a strike rate of more than 90%.
Kamru Choudhury, what is your point of view? Is Rahul Gandhi, brand Rahul, taking the allies also down along with him, along with the Congress party?
No, Heena, one very important point that the Prime Minister brought out here, if Congress party is a parasite according to him, then I feel that BJP is a parasitoid. You know what a parasitoid is? It is an organism that develops within another organism, ultimately killing the host organism. That's the definition of the Bharatiya Janata Party here. They allied with the YSRCP Congress for the last few years. They allied with the Biju Janata Dal. They allied with the Akali Dal. They allied with the Shiv Sena. They allied with the NCP Ajit Pawar group. They allied with a number of regional parties in the country. And ultimately what happened to those regional parties? They are non-existent now in India.
Okay.
So I call Bharatiya Janata Party as a parasitoid.
Okay. I will get Pradeep Bhandari to respond to that point. Okay. Kamru Choudhury, I will get Pradeep Bhandari to quickly respond to that, and then I will repeat the question that I asked you, because my question to you was about Congress party brand Rahul and not BJP brand Modi. Pradeep Bhandari, quick rebuttal, and then Kamru Choudhury.
Well, Kamru is so weak on facts. Kamru, just allow me 5 seconds. You are so weak on facts, Kamru. First of all, we never aligned with YSRCP in the state. Point number 2, Ajit Pawar with us has got the most historic seats that he's ever got. Point number 3, Eknath Shinde is the real Shinde Sena, which has got 3 times the seat that Uddhav Thackeray has got. People grow with us. With you, they become politically untouchable. Look at the state of Uddhav Thackeray. Look at the state of Sharad Pawar.
Let's get Kamru Choudhury to now respond about Congress party and what it is doing under brand Rahul and the impact on the allies.
Now, you must understand one thing, Heena. The moment Congress party, you speak about Congress party, we all remember about the independence days when the Congress party led a revolution in the country. And till today, Congress party is not only an organization, it is an idea that aspires to the millions of people in this country, the uneducated, the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribe, the OBC, the minorities, the majority, all classes, they identify themselves with the Congress party. Of course, we were in the dumps after 2014, but we regrouped ourselves with Rahul Gandhi as our brand leader. He undertook 2 Bharat Jodo Yatras from the length and breadth of the country, revived the cadre strength out here. Electoral success is not the only thing in politics.
Electoral success is not the only thing in politics. Sanjay Gupta, I want you to respond to that. आपने तो सहारा लिया था कांग्रेस पार्टी का और एनसीपी का, शरद पवार के जो फैक्शन है, ताकि आप महाराष्ट्र में सरकार बना सके, लेकिन उनके लिए तो कांग्रेस पार्टी के लिए तो इलेक्टोरल सक्सेस मैटर ही नहीं करती है. वो तो अभी देश बदलने की राह पर चल रहे हैं.
देखिए, कांग्रेस के विषय में तो हम क्या कहें. मुझे लगता है कि राहुल गांधी जी आज उन पद चिन्हों पर नहीं जिन पर कांग्रेस के पुराने अध्यक्ष चला करते थे या प्रधानमंत्री चला करते थे। जैसे अगर मैं आज कहूं कि प्रधानमंत्री श्रीमती इंदिरा गांधी जी ने वीर सावरकर जी को सन ऑफ इंडिया का खिताब दिया, ना सिर्फ सन ऑफ इंडिया का खिताब दिया बल्कि उनको उनके नाम पर डाक टिकट भी जारी किया। मगर राहुल गांधी जी बोलते रहे वीर सावरकर माफी वीर है, बहुत समझाने के बाद उन्होंने बाद में बंद किया। वो यही भूल चुके हैं कि जब बाबरी मस्जिद गिरी थी तो उस वक्त केंद्र में पीवी नरसिम्हा राव साहब की सरकार थी और उनका ही पूरा सपोर्ट था। वो आज यही भूल चुके हैं और हमेशा उस चीज के साथ खड़े हो जाता है कि हम राम मंदिर के खिलाफ हैं। वो आज यही भूल चुके हैं कि जिस वक्त बाला साहब की अंत्येष्टि की गई थी तब उस वक्त ना सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र में बल्कि केंद्र में भी कांग्रेस की सरकार थी, मगर बाला साहब
तो आप अग्री कर रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री से जब वो कहते हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी परजीवी की तरह है इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स में, खुद अपनी तो पार्टी को डुबा रहे हैं, साथ में एलाइज की पार्टियों को भी डुबा रहे हैं। आप एग्री करते हैं प्रधानमंत्री से?
मैं बिल्कुल उनकी बात से एग्री करता हूं। उन्होंने बहुत ही मार्मिक बात कही। इस बात का असर बहुत असर रहा।
Well, I thought it was going to be a 3-3 debate. Now it is 4-2.
इस तरफ कर दीजिए।
4-2 हो गया ये तो। ओके, पार्टी बदल ली आपने तो ऑलरेडी रिजल्ट के आते ही, बट
एक बात का असर सबसे ज्यादा रहा।
जी,
एक बात और आप मेरे को कहने दीजिए, एक बात और मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहता हूं। अभी लास्ट में प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी साहब ने कहा कि कांग्रेस के नेता वो वीर सावरकर जिंदाबाद या बाला साहब ठाकरे जिंदाबाद का नारा लगा करके दिखा दें। तो इस बात का असर बहुत रहा कि आज की जो कांग्रेस है वो ना तो वीर सावरकर को जिंदाबाद का नारा लगा सकती है और ना ही बाला साहब ठाकरे जिंदाबाद का नारा लगा सकती हैं। तो इस चीज का असर, इस स्टेटमेंट का असर सभी पर रहा।
ओके, वरुण सिंह, what is your understanding of what we are hearing today on this debate as well, and the kind of result we have seen, especially in Maharashtra, the reactions that have now started coming in? Earlier, we know what happened in Jammu and Kashmir as well on the issue of Article 370, and what Akhilesh Yadav specifically did with the Congress party in the state of Uttar Pradesh. I mean, you want to support us? It was as clear as that. You want to support us? You can give us support, but even if you give us candidates, they will fight under the Samajwadi Party's symbol, which is a cycle.
To be very honest, I am not at all surprised by the comments made by Shiv Sena Uddhav Bala Sahab Thackeray faction, because that is how Uddhav Thackeray has been. I have covered Shiv Sena for almost 2 decades, and Uddhav Thackeray is the way his spokesperson currently described his party stand. When they are at the high, they do not mind snatching or holding on to someone or something that helps them. The moment they are down, they would dump that same person based on whom. To be very honest, the Congress, I am reminded of a शेर by कृष्ण बिहारी नूर की जिंदगी से बड़ी कोई सजा ही नहीं और क्या जुर्म है पता भी नहीं. And this is dedicated to the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi especially, because they were the one who sacrificed the most in Maharashtra. They were the one who gave up seats where the UBT faction wouldn't have won, and they haven't won. And that is what the Congress leader Nana Patole kept on saying. But UBT was, the way his spokesperson right now is, didn't pay heed to anything, didn't pay heed to his advisor, didn't pay heed to the advisors from the Congress, and look at it, what they have come down to. So I'm not at all surprised. Over here, to be very honest, instead of blaming the Congress in Maharashtra, you should be blaming the Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray faction for the successful debacle and decimation of the MVA.
Well, that's of course one aspect, but what we are today trying to decode is brand Rahul versus brand Modi, because here you have two leaders, because when it comes to the post of Prime Minister, usually from the opposition it is Rahul Gandhi who is projected to be the future Prime Minister. That's what the Congress party is preparing him for.
Rahul Gandhi was missing from Maharashtra, to be very honest. The amount of time he spent in foreign countries after the Lok Sabha Chunav, had he spent even half of that time in Maharashtra, probably the Congress wouldn't have come down to number 5. They would have been at least at number 4, and UBT would not have been at 20 and they being at 15 or 16. So Rahul Gandhi actually didn't take this election seriously. Rahul Gandhi didn't look at Nana Patole, he won by 200 votes. Is that the number state president of a national party is winning? The Congress didn't take this election seriously because they felt that MVA did perform well in the 2024.
So they were overconfident, you're trying to suggest?
Not only overconfident, they were ill-advised. They took everything in a joke. When the people, what UBT spokesperson is currently saying, we kept on saying the same, that in Maharashtra as a journalist, whenever their leaders would meet, we would tell them, boss, why don't you ask Rahul Gandhi to say simple, one small line on Savarkar? It might help you, it might change your fortunes, but they didn't have the courage to do it because they were scared of Rahul Gandhi, and UBT was living on borrowed votes of Congress. That is the reason he didn't want to miff the Congress there.
Interesting. Sakshna Salgar, do you believe that Congress party under Rahul Gandhi specifically, in a way, is becoming a liability for its allies?
Actually, I heard all the panelists. There is a line about Rahul ji. He spent more time in a foreign country. I completely disagree with this thought. After the Bharat Jodo, I am from Maharashtra. After the Bharat Jodo, see the parliament results, Lok Sabha results. Congress got 14 seats. NCP Sharad Pawar party got 8 seats.
You are the lowest 10, ma'am. 10. Speak on that, please. You're on 10 seats.
I never interrupt. Please let me
Okay, Varun Singh, let her complete her point. I'll give you time to respond. Sakshna, go ahead.
ये बात करना है कि आप किस तरह से राहुल जी को हमेशा पप्पू पप्पू ये बंद कर देना चाहिए।
हमें तो इसीलिए मैंने खुद ही बोल दिया।
सक्सेना, अभी डिबेट में लगभग 17 मिनट हो गए हैं, किसी ने भी राहुल को उस नाम से बुलाया नहीं है। सक्सेना, एक सेकेंड, डिबेट में 17 मिनट हुए, किसी ने भी राहुल गांधी को उस नाम से नहीं बुलाया। हम तो आपसे सिर्फ एक सवाल पूछने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि कुछ जो आंकड़े सामने आए हैं उससे तो कहीं ना कहीं ये पता चल रहा है कि शायद कांग्रेस पार्टी जो करंट स्टेट में है, which is of course it's being led, the president is Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, but then we also have Rahul Gandhi, who plays a very, very important role in taking some important decisions. Under him, how the Congress party has done in the last few elections, and for the allies, as being alleged, is Rahul Gandhi becoming a parjivi? Is Congress party becoming a parjivi for the allies? Is the question that I'm asking.
I'm telling you very clearly, if you see the result of a झारखंड में कांग्रेस के साथ हेमंत सोरेन जी ने, कल्पना जी ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिया है। कर्नाटक का इलेक्शन में देख लीजिए।
महाराष्ट्र में क्या हो गया, हरियाणा में क्या हो गया,
महाराष्ट्र का जो, मैं वहीं पे आ रही हूँ, महाराष्ट्र का जो है, ये जो फोड़ा फोड़ी और 50 खोके वाले जो लोग थे ना, उन लोगों ने एक फर्जीवाड़ा किया। इट्स अ बिग स्कैम। खुद एक्सेस का जितने भी सर्वे थे उससे आगे जाकर दुगना जाकर इन्होंने दिया है। खुद डीसीएम अजित पवार साहब बोल रहे थे, इट्स सो शॉकिंग, मुझे तो पता भी नहीं चला कि इतना वोट, इतना सब आएगा हम तीनों के लिए। उन्होंने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बोला है, ये बहुत बड़ा स्कैम है। मैंने सुना है संजय राउत जी का, संजय राउत साहब जो बोल रहे हैं बिल्कुल सही है। कुछ चीजों में और हम लोग इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया के पास जाएंगे। इलेक्शन कमीशन के पास
Varun, I'll come to you in just a bit. Krishna Hegde. Okay.
Before you go to Krishna is a friend, he will understand. Krishna ji, I'm taking your 1 minute. I'm reading a comment by NCP Sharad Pawar, Chief Sharad Pawar. He says, we have been in public life for many years. We have never had such an experience. But now that we have, we will think about it, understand why it happened, will go in front of the people with a new enthusiasm. That is the problem that we are facing with the Sharad Pawar and NCP leaders, specifically from the Sharad Pawar camp. They are more listening to Sanjay Raut than their own leader, who has not yet blamed the EVM. They are more interested in Sanjay Raut and Sushma Andhare, who are the biggest cause of downfall of UBT right now. This is the problem. And we never called anyone Pappu. I just tell 6 rallies here. Rahul Gandhi holds in 288 seats. His chopper doesn't land in this seat where he had to hold rallies.
That's why I showed the strike rate, a comparison between the number of rallies that Prime Minister held in the state of Maharashtra versus the number of rallies Rahul Gandhi held in the state of Maharashtra, and what the strike rate was. People can see the huge difference. Now, coming to Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, the Shinde faction. Of course, the Shinde faction right now is trying to, have meetings and figure out how Mr. Eknath Shinde can be the chief minister. But today we are discussing brand Modi versus brand Rahul, and you heard what Sakshna Salgar had to say, what Sanjay Gupta had to say, what Kamru Choudhury had to say. Now blame game is going on. It seems the Maha Vikas Aghadi parties are trying to figure out who should be blamed for the debacle.
Firstly, it is no longer the Shinde faction, it is the Asli Shiv Sena. The Asli Shiv Sena in the court of the people, the Asli Shiv Sena everywhere. the true inheritor of Bala Saheb's legacy, and that is Eknath Shinde. So I think all news channels should not call Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde good, and Shiv Sena, whatever they call.
Okay.
It is the only Shiv Sena in India and the strongest Shiv Sena which believes in Bala Saheb's ideology.
Okay.
Secondly, let me tell you that I heard everybody, and firstly I'll reply to the Congress spokesperson. He said that whoever comes with the Bharatiya Janata Party just disappears. Ajit Pawar Sahab grew from strength to strength. We have also grown from strength to strength. Whoever has left the Bharatiya Janata Party has vanished. That is by their own choice they have left and they have vanished. Now the Congress. Congress does not get along with Aam Aadmi Party, doesn't get along with Trinamool Congress, does not get along with DMK, does not get along with NCP, does not get along with Uddhav Thackeray's party. They don't get along with anybody. So who's going to touch the Congress? You touch them and you're over. And the latest example is Uddhav Bala Saheb Thackeray. He touched the Congress and see where his political fortunes have landed. I think even Bala Saheb must be thinking that the day he said, "Jo din mujhe Congress ke saath haath milana pade, main meri dukaan band kar dunga," and that is what exactly happened. He haath milaya Congress ke saath aur dukaan band ho gaya. So let me tell you that here in Maharashtra, it is the anti-Savarkar rhetoric which these people kept placing. It is the polarization of Muslim votes. Akbaruddin Owaisi, Asauddin Owaisi, Sajjad Nomani, and Ulema Council, All India Muslim Personal Law Board, all coming together with 180 NGOs, trying to polarize votes and trying to get more votes like in the Lok Sabha. Rahul Gandhi's false narrative fell on his face after the Lok Sabha elections, where he carried a blank constitution red book all over the world and then said in the USA that I will abolish reservation. And that came just before the Maharashtra election. And people in Maharashtra are very clever. They know in 2019 they voted for the Bharatiya Janata Party and Shiv Sena. They got the legitimate government back in 2022.
Right.
Because Uddhav ji had taken their votes and gone with the Congress. And they have voted back the Shiv Sena Bharatiya Janata Party plus Ajit Dada Pawar in 2024, because that was the vote they had put in 2019.
Okay.
And therefore the writing is on the wall. These people will not be able to get up for quite some time. And I really feel sad for the NCP Sharad Pawar spokesperson. We have not called Rahul Gandhi any names. If any names are coming for him, it's coming from that end.
Okay. Sakshna Salgar in fact wanted to respond as well. Yes, and then Kamru Choudhury.
मुझे ये क्लियर करना है कि आई नेवर ब्लेम ईवीएम. मैंने ये नहीं बोला कि हमें ईवीएम से शिकायत. आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट सम इश्यूज व्हिच हैज टू रेज, और हम इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया के पास जाएंगे.
कौन से इश्यूज हैं? कौन से इश्यूज हैं?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला था. Supreme Court ने बोला था.
No, I need to understand which issues are you planning to raise, Sakshna? Which issues are you planning to raise?
पहली बात ये है कि जब हमारे महाराष्ट्र में इलेक्शन हुए हैं तो हमें उस मैंडेट का रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं. हमारे सुप्रीमो पवार साहब ने किया है, हम भी कर रहे हैं. लेकिन जिस तरीके से इलेक्शन को लड़ा गया, उन्होंने जो शिंदे गढ़ के प्रवक्ता है हरीश जी, उनका मैंने सुना, उन्होंने क्यों बोला असली शिवसेना? अरे किसने पूछा था नकली और असली? खुद आपने असली शिवसेना बोला.
नहीं, आप पहले मुझे ये बताइए ना कि कौन से इश्यूज हैं जिससे आपको सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है, क्योंकि कल से लेके आज तक 24 घंटे हो गए हैं रिजल्ट आए हुए. सक्शना, 24 घंटे रिजल्ट आए हुए हो गए हैं. कल से लेके आज तक ईवीएम का बहाना सुन चुके हैं, ईसी को ब्लेम किया जा रहा है. संजय राउत ने तो आज सुबह फॉर्मर चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया जस्टिस चंद्रचूड़ को भी ब्लेम कर दिया. और उससे पहले प्रियंका चतुर्वेदी जो है, उद्धव ठाकरे फैक्शन का जो शिवसेना है, प्रियंका चतुर्वेदी एक सीनियर लीडर है, उन्होंने कांग्रेस पार्टी पे सवाल खड़े किए. सो आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम यू व्हाट इज इट दैट वेंट रॉन्ग.
प्रियंका चतुर्वेदी,
मैं ये बोलना चाह रही हूँ कि अभी जो शिवसेना शिंदे गढ़ के जो प्रवक्ता है, उन्होंने ये बोला असली शिवसेना. आपको बोलना क्यों पड़ रहा है?
नहीं, आप मेरी बात का जवाब दीजिए ना. Sakshna, do you have an answer to the question that I asked you? आपके पास जवाब है जो मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा है उसका?
असली शिवसेना जो है वो उद्धव साहब की है. असली एनसीपी.
Krishna Hegde, I think, is saying something.
असली राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस भी अजित पवार साहब का है, ये भी यहाँ पर तय हुआ है। आप तो छोड़ दीजिए। दूसरी बात है, लोकसभा इलेक्शन पता चला तो आपको ईवीएम में कोई गड़बड़ी नहीं लगी, तेलंगाना में प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ।
चलिए we will do these fights some other day. Let's today discuss an important issue that we have. One second, both of you please. Sakshna Salgar and Krishna Hegde, 1 second. Pradeep Bhandari wants to come in, but before that, Kamru Choudhury, I want you to respond to what Krishna Hegde said.
No, I've been listening very patiently to all of the spokesperson here. Everybody has got his point. But my basic point out here to the Shinde Sena here, your own ideologue, Mr. Bharat Thackeray, during emergency days, he supported Indira Gandhi, who was the Prime Minister of the Congress Party. Point number one. Point number two, if it was not a level playing field in Maharashtra, the results would have been very, very different. Heena, you also know, I also know. Let me cite a very small example before you interrupt me. The Lok Sabha seat of Nanded had 6 assembly constituencies. In the 6 assembly constituencies, Congress and the Maha Aghadi lost by around 1.5 lakhs votes. But in the same Lok Sabha constituency, the Congress won by 1,500 votes. Do you mean to say a BJP voter voting for the BJP in the assembly was voting for the Congress? So what are you trying to say?
What is your allegation here? Then I'll get Pradeep Bhandari to respond to that. What are you trying to say, Kamru Choudhury?
This is not an allegation. This proves that Nanded... Wait. I told you, no, don't get spooked and don't interrupt me before I finish. The Election Commission of India postponed the Maharashtra Lok Sabha election, even though despite Modi saying that ek nation, ek election hoga, this is not a level playing field. You have got the Nanded result as an example where there is clear-cut proof of manipulation by the ecosystem. Then you have got the Hindutva polarization in the state, which was another reason. If it was not for Rahul Gandhi, then God forbid, Maharashtra election would have been a very different issue out here. They have polarized the Hindu voters of the state to such an extent that now even Rahul Gandhi versus Modi's debate is coming into the studio channels out here. But the difference is that, Modi is a brand catering to a particular Hindutva segment, while Rahul Gandhi as a brand caters to the general population, the liberal, progressive society of India. That's the main
But sentiment on the ground seems to be slightly different, Pradeep Bhandari, isn't it?
Well, I've been listening to Pravachan of Kamru. Rahul Gandhi is the brand which only caters to Nota, that nobody else. Rahul Gandhi is a brand which caters to Pannu. Rahul Gandhi is a brand which caters to Trudeau. Rahul Gandhi is a brand which caters to people in Pakistan who want him. Now let us look at the facts. Kamru does not know basic facts. In this assembly election, Kamru, listen, Kamru, don't get so rattled. If you are so rattled, you will not be able to defend Rahul. I was listening to your pravachan. Now, Kamru does not know that the Maharashtra assembly elections, I was listening to him very carefully.
Kamru Choudhury, I gave you time to make your point. Kamru Choudhury, okay, 10 seconds each. I'm completely out of time. Pradeep Bhandari, 10 seconds. Kamru Choudhury, I'll give you time to respond. I promise.
Allow me.
Yes,
Pradeep Bhandari does not know basics. In Maharashtra assembly election saw the historic voter turnout of the women and the men. It was more than the Lok Sabha. So more voters came out. That's why the result is different. In Odisha assembly elections 2019, it was BJD which won. Lok Sabha, we gained more seats. He does not know basics of elections. Just allow me. Rahul has been rejected by the Dalits, farmers, STs. 75% of the Dalit seats in Maharashtra have been won by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Only brand which is there is Narendra Modi. Majority of the farmer seats have been won by us. They are only catering to Nota. Rahul is a negative brand, and also I would appeal, Heena, these people cannot call my fellow panelist and Krishna Hegde. He is the Shiv Sena. There is nothing like the Shinde Sena.
Okay. Last 10 seconds, because I promised Kamru Choudhury, I'm completely out of time. Please. Kamru Choudhury.
Introspection apart, you see, Heena, as an honest journalist, you tell me The same ploy, the communal polarization worked in Maharashtra but failed in Jharkhand.
How
Why?
can it be communal
This is a
and
reason to
disrespecting and
introspect for the
abusing
Bharatiya
voters?
Janata Party.
Dalits, farmers, women, all.
Like
He's
Sabka
calling the
Saath,
voters of
Sabka
Maharashtra
Vikas.
communal.
Why the communal?
So there should be an FIR on Kamru.
In Jharkhand.
No, I would
Why
appeal
did
to my
the
friend
tribal
Krishna to
people
file an
vote
FIR
for
on Kamru for
All
insulting
right,
the voters of
all right,
Maharashtra.
all right, all right.
Radical marriage.
All right, gentlemen, please, calm down, gentlemen, please. I'm completely out of time and I'll have to wind up this debate. I'm requesting Pradeep Bhandari as well as Kamru Choudhury to please stay on with us. I'd like to thank Varun Singh, Krishna Hegde, Sanjay Gupta and Sakshna Salgar for joining us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective.